My show's on.
What are you watching?
Nick at Night.
Yeah?
George Lopez, brother.
Now abandoned, the Eastside Railroad Tunnel opened in 1908 to provide a direct connection from the Crook Point Bridge into the city of Providence. Today we'll be entering the tunnel to explore what remains inside. We are here with Nate and Mason. I really hope there's no one in here. What's the game plan if someone is in here?
Don't confront people.
Don't confront, and if they say something,
No, just peace.
just peace out. This was a train tunnel, you can see the tracks. I feel like I hear someone.
There is something.
Keep an eye on the infrared. How's it look? Is it good? Alright. Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Entering the tunnel was a balancing act. Only the tracks were above the water line, and there was about 8 inches of water below. I was able to balance on the rails, but Mason and Nate were not as lucky. Their shoes were filled with water in seconds. Oh god, dude, this is so deep. I'm staying on the rail. It's getting more shallow as we go up, but stay in the rails.
I'm just accepting my shoe fate and I'm just in the water.
Yeah,
So
it's so echoey
I'll be
though.
fine. I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna get E. coli.
Oh, dude, water just entered my shoe. I know.
Not that you can see how wet things are. So.
There's either a lot of water or someone ahead. Shh. It sounds like water. It sounds like water. True.
It's gonna be one of those things.
I hear it. I think it's water leaking in, but let's keep going. It's getting drier now, which is good.
Okay, what does that say?
Oh, it's a whole big.
He is something.
It's someone, Alan, something, born and raised. His, I don't know. It looks like there was a fire right there. Look at this.
Probably was.
Let me see if I can turn the light up.
Probably was a gate.
But so like the tunnel actually doesn't look too bad, but it's tall, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like it seems like it's in okay shape. I mean, there's a little bit of like water clearly coming in, but I'm telling you, it's water dripping. If we see someone, we turn around and leave. We're talking until we get to where the water or a person is. There's definitely water, but there could be someone there too.
It sounds like that.
There's a lot of like water here too. Like there's a lot of like wetness in the tunnel. Right, so we proceed. Electricity used to be in the tunnel because it was actually electrified to take trains.
Really?
So it had electric trains, and there used to be another track, but they removed it a while ago before they shut the tunnel down. There's a whole Wikipedia on it.
That's what it matters. Wow.
We'll be able to walk over here. Yeah. Dude, there's all pizza boxes and shit. Should we be like, hello?
No, but I'm saying legit, like how hazy it is on this camera.
Yeah.
That's how hazy it is.
Yeah.
It's just the water, I think.
Yeah. As we ventured deeper into the tunnel, the haze continuously got thicker. We could still see in front of us, but our visibility was severely limited. A lot of graffiti. We're definitely getting close to some water.
Yeah, I don't know the history of this place, but dude, it's you sucker.
So, I'm not sure what this was used for, but there's 2 big areas.
It's definitely a rat hole or some shit, dog. Because that just looks like it's not supposed to be there.
Maybe this was ventilation, because like you can see on the sides. Well, like see on the sides, there's that stuff. I wonder if it's the same over here. Yeah. What are you saying, Nate?
No, the writing on the tracks.
Oh. So, what you see on camera is actually as hazy as it is right now. Does less light make it harder to see? The thing about infrared is if someone has like a vest on, we'll see it because it'll reflect like. Yeah. It just seems to be coming down from the ceiling. I mean, there's water running down the side of the tunnel. Okay, so we've passed a small water source there. It seems clearer right now. Okay, watch out, we got some leak going on here. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch. Right at this seam here, it's pretty leaky. So I'm just gonna keep my camera down. Dude, what are they called? Stalactites or stalagmites?
Train or something? I thought train was a car.
Yeah, small car though. Yeah. There's an old chair right there. Yeah, there's the remnants of a car. Very hard to distinguish though. Dude, I thought for a second someone closed the door to the tunnel. So I'm not sure if this is straight or if it curves at all. So I guess we're about to find out. What the fuck? Yo. Are those things humping? Right there. Look at those. So another thing that I'm wondering, like if there's any hatches that go to the street or something, you know? This area of the tunnel was pretty wet. You can hear all the water dripping in the background.
That's what I'm worried about. It's all concrete and stuff like
Yeah, dude.
And that's definitely from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's from the ceiling right
So
there.
I don't really want to get killed by falling rocks.
Well, that's why we have two more people. To either carry us out or
How many two people there are?
This was the only area of the tunnel where concrete had fallen from the ceiling. The rest of the tunnel was in relatively good shape for its age. What is that?
It looks fairly new though.
Yeah, there's something in there. I don't know. A lot of growth. As we proceeded deeper into the tunnel, the walls and graffiti became more and more repetitive. At this point, we were getting closer to the middle of the tunnel. Tights, right?
Whatever we say.
I'd ask Siri, but I don't have enough reception in here.
No matter what we say, it's probably wrong.
True. What does it say?
It says you're gonna die. Like, it's funny though. It's just, oh man.
Okay, well. What? Oh. 20, March 8th, 2019. So look at, like, it seems like either they dug it out to make a place for the water to go, or it just eroded it. Or maybe it was like that. I don't know.
I think what happened is like there's so much water that runs through here that it's just like pretty good.
Well, it might have been like that because the tracks are like above.
Because they are rounded off.
So every one of these big ones has like vent holes with water pouring into it.
It could be I want to say.
It's probably just to hold cables.
Well, I mean, right here though. Maybe that's like a
Yeah.
lighting fixture or something. I don't know. Maybe.
It probably held wires to power the trains.
True. Whoa. Yeah, it's a rock.
Yeah, it's just like quartz or something.
Weird ass looking rock.
Egg roll shrine. Let's see what this is. Nothing. Oh, there's like cables here. There's like the old power cable. in the water. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. That's kind of cool.
Yo, there's kangaroos here, guys. So they're not in the circle, so we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
They're only that close, so, because I feel like it's getting fucking more drippy from the ceiling, too.
Yeah. I mean, if we hit the end, that's the goal.
Yeah, that is the goal.
Like, you can see it's still, like, sloped up. What's this? Just some metal thing.
Nate started laughing, and it sounded like the way that fucking sound.
Like, it seems like only graffiti artists really come in here.
Do I really trust the graffiti artists either? Probably not. What
True,
is that?
true. What?
Wait, what is that?
What do you mean? It's probably just dirty rocks.
Yeah. I can see it.
Barely. It must turn a little bit.
What is that? One of those masks? Yeah. It's just like paint masks.
Yeah,
Like that's probably literally from someone doing graffiti.
Yeah. Old graffiti cap, spray paint cap.
Probably really shouldn't be bringing too much of this air in either. It is vented throughout that side, but I feel as we further going, since that side is closed off, it'll be
Yeah.
harder to breathe at some point.
I don't know. Yeah. It definitely gets cleaner as we head inside.
I feel like you can definitely see a lot more than in the middle-ish. I don't know how far we've been, but like definitely back there it wasn't.
There's not as much water leaking through.
It wasn't as visible earlier.
Yeah.
Like when we got towards that middle-ish part. It's a stick.
It's a stick.
Damn straight. Oh, is it tight?
There's something zip ties.
Although I don't know where the middle is.
There's
We
something
don't know
right
how
there.
far we've been
It's like
maybe?
dump proof.
Not here. Oh yeah, see this is metal.
Yeah, someone had a fire right here.
Not really sure what kind of metal.
I'm trying to figure out how old it is though.
I think you did.
We could be hearing our own echoes too.
That's what's so trippy about this place. It's so echoey. That
There's a cooler up there. Probably that held all the beer they brought in here.
it does.
What? What are you saying?
I said I'll film with my phone on the radio.
Alright. There's another fire area.
Is this soon? 40
ADE 2018 stress relief. So like an old bowl right there.
Purple bottles.
It's a grenade thing.
Oh, it's a firework, probably.
Yeah, true. Oh, this is nice right here, dude. Cool.
That would be cool, like an underground museum type thing. We have no signal, like now, like legit now. Before I had some, but we're at
Yeah, I got nothing.
nothing.
The rails are pretty rusty. Probably not usable by trains.
You
Probably
ever
have
been to
to
the bunkers in Jamestown?
No. I want to do the rail station in Pawtucket before they rebuild it. There's a lot of water right here. I haven't seen any more damage to the tunnel ceiling. I mean, it's not in great shape, but
Before there was like pieces.
yeah, there was a little place where there was.
Yearly vacation.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice too. Damn.
There's another one.
I feel like can't see the colors on this camera. But
Look.
that purple-
Dave. Something this 2017.
Maybe they went in from the other side though.
Yeah, people could have gone in from the other side because it was open at one point.
That's pretty damn sick though.
That
one's
one?
from 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
What does it say? Double back. That's what it says. Dude, Louis Vuitton.
As we proceeded further, the graffiti designs started to look older. We could tell that we were getting closer to the other end of the tunnel, which had been sealed off for many years because of the designs of the graffiti. The walls now had streaks on them from the water running down. And then I see markings that, like, this here looks like some, like, DOT workers paint, you know?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, the water?
So much water, dude.
It probably doesn't help that it's raining above us right now.
No, I think that's why you don't drink Coca-Cola, guys. What is that, though?
I think it's just mineral buildup from water leaking. These are candles. I think that's what we saw way back there.
That could be.
All this white stuff you see on the floor is mineral buildup from the water leaking into the tunnel and dripping down onto rocks on the floor. We saw quite a bit of it, and it also makes up the stalactites coming from the ceiling.
That's huge, dude. I feel like somebody could have had a fire there. They gave it like a mound, and then it just built up from there.
I don't know.
Yo, what is that?
What?
Here,
Oh, this thing?
yeah, dude, it looked like a bone from
It's an old-ass stick. Probably got shit. Yeah, that's what I said, because like it seems like
Yeah, I
it just
know.
kind of fell off the wall.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't think there's any mold in here.
There are mushrooms, yo.
Where?
Right there. There are mushrooms. Dude, but they're in such straight lines. That's what makes this creepy, dude. Like,
It's
look
because
how-
it's leaking through
No, I know. Through those things.
where it was like. Oh, look at that.
Those are probably the supports. Yeah, I didn't even. You know what that is, though?
What?
These things? Like, these things look like ramen noodles on the ground?
Yeah.
That's the things from the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is there a lot here? Yeah, there's some big ones right there. We are now about 70% of the way through the tunnel. We're seeing a lot of mineral buildup on the floor and dripping down from the ceiling. Oh, this is kind of cool right here. The wall.
I've had this on for like, what, 10
Yeah.
And I'm still on like 84.
I think we're probably coming close to the end because it seems to be more echoey, but I'd expect to see a little bit of light at the door at the end.
You could see the water levels like way down there.
Yeah.
So,
There's a channel on YouTube, I forget the name of it, that did the Chicago subway tunnels that were like old
It's like a
subway that
blur,
they never
man.
used.
There's a YouTube channel that I've seen some YouTube videos of this guy that goes around America,
I've never seen here.
and he explores abandoned mine shafts.
Yeah.
That's sketch, though.
What?
Like fucking mine shafts.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Those
did.
things are literally known for collapsing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's dangerous. That's when you're like, if
We've
I'm not
recently
back
had-
by
we've
12
actually-
o'clock,
We've recently had that too. Definitely.
it's not mold though. It's soot. Look, it's soot. Because if you look at it, people can etch into it. It's all soot from a fire.
I'm just saying like the quality in here. Like how hard it is to breathe over here. Like man, dude, how hard it is to breathe over here. It's like way harder than like
Yeah.
way harder than back there. Like the mustiness level.
Yeah, it smells kind of like
Fucking
you know that
musty.
smell like train? There's a lot less graffiti down here. Dude, I'm gonna have so much editing to do. Let's change the batteries. Oh, that's up. There's more wires here too. What's it say?
It's still tied to up there.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
As we got closer to the closed-off end of the tunnel, you can hear our breathing start to get heavier as the air got a little bit thicker. It's because this end was less ventilated because it had been nearly entirely closed off for so long.
This is how the world ends, not with a bang, but with
Fucking something. It's something there.
So there was a guy that used to. Oh, dude, that's fucking creepy, yo. Look at all the eyes. So there was a guy that used to take his truck in that end of the tunnel and drive down and park over here to get into the city. Like that was just his shortcut. Obviously before they closed it off.
He would come out the end that we went in.
Dude, that's nuts.
No, he would go in that end and then drive down here. There used to be a bridge.
Is that it's not like a decking, but what is this part? Is that a deep?
A little bit right there. Look how there's one place.
Obviously people have disturbed it, but I feel like it's
Right.
not as bad as like it could be.
If you pass 134.
If you pass. Slap. Yeah, we probably should have. Note for another video. But Nate is tweaking over there. There's another shopping cart here. Probably.
Big fat pig. That doesn't look like a pig though, I'm just saying, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely hear the other end, I think.
Bro, this is like my throat. My phone hurts so bad over here.
It's nasty. Yeah. Looks like more fire damage here.
What is that?
I don't know. Let's go in the tracks.
As the tunnel started to get flooded again, we could see a little bit of light coming from the cutout where the door was completely sealed. We also noticed that the tunnel had a slight curve towards this end. A slight curve for us means it was probably a pretty sharp curve for the trains. Mason and Nate stopped where it became a little bit too deep. I proceeded about 20 feet further before it was just too deep, and we had to turn around to avoid damaging the cameras or getting extremely wet.
I see the light. We're almost there. It's actually bigger than it looks on camera. Look behind you, sucker. We're already on the way out, so I guess that person's the sucker. Alright, and here we are at the end. I'm just trying to stay dry and not fall. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Damn it. I was so close. Oh, okay. Bye-bye, tunnel. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's warm out. I'll
It's
step
actually
up.
cooler in there.
Yeah, it's much cooler. Oh, dude, look how foggy my lens is. Dude, you look like a ghost.